Good morning, guys. I've got a practical one for you today, and it's about improving the quality and maybe the quantity as well for some of you of your sleep. So I get all the time in my classes, my Pilates classes, that it's the best night's sleep of the week that they get when they've been to my class, and that's just basically related to the fact that they've relaxed through the session, but particularly because they've spent an hour focusing on their breathing. Now, you don't even need to spend an hour focusing on your breathing to get better sleep. I've got a really quick tip. This is going to help for if you quite often wake up in the night and you need to go for a wee. That's normally not what's actually happening. Our body doesn't wake us up to go to the toilet. It's quite capable of actually keeping hold of it through till the morning. It's normally something like we've tried to turn over in bed and our airways become compromised. And by that I don't mean compromised where you're going to actually suffocate. It's just for the briefest of milliseconds and your brain wakes you up just to make sure everything's okay. But if you think about sleep apnea, it's kind of a mini version of that. Sleep is absolutely crucial to feeling good emotionally and physically, as anybody who's had children will know, because obviously when you have that deprivation of sleep, it completely messes with your ability to function, okay, in all ways. So we all know how important sleep is, but we don't always prioritise it for health, and we should do, really. So this will help you get better sleep, better quality, better quantity, and if you know somebody who snores, or if you snore, this will also help with that. It won't cure all types of snoring, because there's lots of different reasons why people snore, but it's certainly a really easy way to start. So we're going to have some saline solution just from Boots. It's just the child's one. It's a saline nasal spray, so it's just salt water. So we have a little squirt on that. Once you've taken that right up into your nasal passages, sorry this isn't very attractive, but you then have to have a clear out of your nose. I just spend a little bit longer doing that normally, and then we have a little Old Bass stick from Boots also. Have a sniff on that just to make sure that the nasal passages are really clear. And then, as you can see, my nasal strip's still on, but you get one of these bad boys. People often use them for exercise, although as you can see they are promoting them to help sleep nowadays, really. So stick that on, go to sleep. I promise you won't notice it. The first day it felt a bit strange when you first put it on, but within a few minutes you don't even know that it's there. That will just enable you to maintain a better airway through the night, which ultimately should mean that you can sleep better. You'll also get into a more restorative type of sleep, so a deeper sleep. Generally through the day, I would advise doing some nasal clearing, so maybe 3 or 4 times a day do this. If you know you are prone to mouth breathing, just generally through the day focus on keeping your lips together and trying to breathe through your nose. And as I say, if you know you've got an issue with snoring especially, or feeling bunged up generally, even if you haven't got a cold, it doesn't matter. Do this 3 or 4 times a day, and then just before bed, and then stick one of these on before bed as well. If you don't have time to do the daytime ones, don't worry. Just try the evening one and see how you go. These cost 14 quid for 30 days supply in Boots, and these are literally like a couple of quid. So if you think for less than 20 quid for a whole month, you could have much better sleep quality. I definitely think that's worth the money. So I'd love to hear how you get on. So drop me an email, fran@achievecoventry.co.uk. And also if you've got any more questions, so if you do have real issue with sleep, there's lots of other strategies we can do. But for most people, if we start here, it's a good place to go. Have a good day, everyone.